Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. For you guys who do not know, my name is Milan. Before we even get started on this video today, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Today is a special day because it's Mimosas with Milan.
So first I want to say thank you for putting up with my acting like a baby and everything else.
It's alright. I get to see you struggle with a bottle of champagne. So that's my reward.
I'd be so scared to open these.
Are you not gonna drink? Are you not drinking from the bottle?
Huh?
Are you gonna drink from the bottle?
Did I? I was trying to be classy. I was. Okay, so like people would say they want like the money and they want like, they want to be successful and all of this other stuff, but then you forget the things you have to do to become successful because you're so focused on making money.
Yeah. So what are the things that you have to do to become successful? Your opinion?
I feel like, first of all, working hard. That's like the number one thing. I feel like that's the number one thing overall. I don't think that there's no guidebook to become successful. How people try to be like, oh, this is step one and this is step two. Like, I feel like depending on how you work and what you do, that's your path. Like, you're setting up your own path and your own guide to becoming successful. It's no, like, one size fit all. That's how I feel.
I mean, it's good. That's your perspective.
Yeah. What, like, how do you feel about it based off of, like, you right now is trying to become, like, a successful artist? Like, you have your music, you have your EP that you recently dropped. You're now working on something new.
I am a successful artist. People just haven't seen it yet. There's difference.
Okay. Action, yes.
Yes.
That's cool, because that's how you're supposed to speak too. Like, you're supposed to speak it into existence. You're supposed to speak like it's happening right now.
Yeah.
So I get that. But anyway, so talking about your music and things like that. So what do people have to look forward to, like, with your new music that's coming?
Okay, so people have to look out for me just showing myself more, my personality, allowing myself to just be myself through my music without any restraints, without anyone holding me back. I think that's one of the perks of my position right now. It's just being myself, being free, not afraid to take on risks and challenges and experiment with everything. Music, my look, my vibe. I can just be myself without anyone telling me, no, do this, do that. And that's the fun part about this position.
Right. And then, like, because I listened to your music from your, your recently EP. Mm-hmm. And then dropping out is something that's totally different from what you're used to doing. But, like, I feel like the new EP or your new music is just going to be the one. Like,
I receive it. Woo!
Everybody going grasp to it, like, because it's fun. It's just like, just put you in that mood of,
you just want to have a good time and vibe. Yeah,
turning up and all that stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to releasing new music, and I really hope that people gravitate towards it, and I hope that people are inspired and people just get to feel their sexy side, their confident side, because I think it's really important for me to convey that in my music and allow especially females to connect with that energy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's all about doing it the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
Basically, and allow people to gravitate to it. Like, and not allowing somebody to say, like, oh, no, you have to, like, do it this way, like, or you have to have this look, or you have to wear those clothes, or wear your hair this way, or wear your makeup this way. Like, like, I feel like your fan base is going to come to you.
I believe that about everything, though. Even you.
You're like a mixture. Like when I think of artists and I think of like who you remind me of, like it's take a Rihanna and Adele and mix it together.
Really? Is that the vibe that you get from our music?
With them two people and you just mix them together and it's like, you.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that you listened to Adele. Thank you.
Like when I listen to your music, that's the vibe I get. So not saying that like you guys sing alike or you make the same type of music, but when I listen to your music, like that's the vibe I get. I get like cleaning my house, drinking a glass of wine, like after like, you know, a long weekend and just like relaxing and things like that.
Ah, that's so interesting. I grew up listening to those artists, so it's nice and flattering that you would compare me to them, because they are artists that I respect their craft and what they've done in the industry, so it's good.
I think you do.
Thank you. You're not just saying that because you're my friend.
No. I always say like, dang, like if I lived there or you lived here, we would be going hard, like a nonstop team, like one-shot team, like for real. Do you feel like you have any type of distraction, like whether it's like a love life, like, you know, a boy, a guy, or like friends or anything like that, that's kind of just like, you know, always give you that, like when you're trying to get stuff done, basically?
It's so weird because like I don't usually allow guys to be a distraction for me. I'm not the type of girl who, if I am not in a relationship or I'm not booed up or whatever, I feel empty. I think it's nice to be in a relationship, but whenever I do, you know, find myself in a relationship with someone and I enjoy their company, it's pretty much like, okay, now that's done, that's set in stone. Now I can focus on my grind because I'm so career focused, and you know, I have this vision that I'm so focused on that I think my distractions come from when my emotions get disrupted. Does that make sense? So it's not I don't get distracted by other people and what they're doing and what they've got going on. That's them. I don't really watch. It's like horses, right? They wear blinders when they're on the race, on the track. That's pretty much how I am. And if you're in my life, the only people that actually do give me distraction are people in my life if they disrupt my emotion in the position I'm in emotionally. Does that make sense? So for instance, if me and you were friends right now, if something happens between us and we have an argument, that would be a distraction to me.
Right.
Because that's disrupting me mentally and I have to deal with that emotionally. That's where my distractions come from.
Right. And that's, almost broke my nail. But, no, that's good, because, like, I feel like nowadays, like, so many people, not, like, a lot of people, but, you know, sometimes it's women that, you know, we speak with, and they just so boy crazy, and it's, like, it's so much more, like, in life, like, it's so much more I feel like you can be focused on or be trying to do outside of, like, a man.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like a lot of times, like, some women kind of make a man, like, their all. Like, it's, like, that's their world. Like, that's it. Like, nothing else is any mind. Nothing else. Like, nothing else is coming from it besides, like, a man. It's, like, they're not happy unless they have a man. Like, you know?
Yeah. That's most people, though. And, like you're saying, I guess I can't compare. That's them. Like I said, I don't watch what other people are doing.
Like, with me, like, we talked about this before, too. But just about, like, doing every single thing that, like, if it's your talent and you know how to do it, or it's something you've been thinking about, to just do it instead of allowing, like, you know, days and months and then a year go by and here's another year, because you're allowing things to distract you throughout that year. Like, you know, like, whether it's friends, like, going out, or, like, you know, a job. Like, and we was talking about that too. Like, you'll have a job to, you know, basically get you through the months, to get you through, like, the years or whatever, like, help you pay your bills, help you do whatever you need to do. But you'll also have, like, a talent or have something that you really want to do on the side, but you allow that, like, job to distract you from doing what you really want to do. Like, it's like you'll work all day, every day, and then you'll go home and you're like, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. But you're not doing the things that you know you really want to do, or that's been on your mind all day or all week. Like, you're pushing it to the back because you're tired. You want to go to sleep and you want to wake up fresh and rejuvenated for your job tomorrow morning. Like, you know, and there's nothing wrong with doing what you need to do to survive, obviously. But it's like, while doing that, don't put like your dreams or your goals or whatever you plan on doing on the back burner. Like, don't just forget about them.
Yeah.
So,
people do that all the time. We were speaking about that. I think it's easier said than done for some people. That's why I believe like it's important to have like a good circle around you of people that can support you, and you have to be strong-minded. Some people just aren't.
Yeah, that's true. I can say I was like that at one point. Like, I feel like the person I am today is so different than the person I was like a year ago or 2 years ago, whatever. Like, I felt like I was somebody who kind of just always wanted to make sure who's ever around me was happy. Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the things that I want to do, point. Like, I feel like the person I am today is so different than the person I was like a year ago or 2 years ago, whatever. Like, I felt like I was somebody who kind of just always wanted to make sure who's ever around me was happy. Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the things that I want to do or my happiness, like, to the side or push it, like, you know, to the back. And not saying like it's like, oh, I was always like sad or upset. Like, a girlfriend might be like, oh, you want to do this or you want to do that, and it's like I'll be like, all right, yeah, like, let's do it. Like, that was me like a year ago. Like, it's like I didn't care. Like, as long as it was like, I don't want my friends to feel like I'm not being in front if I don't like do this with them. Like, but now that once you start getting older and you start realizing you want to do certain stuff and you want more out of life, it's like, you know who your real friends is. Like, your real friends is going to understand. Like, okay, she can't do, I know she's trying to do this, so I understand. Like, you know, getting upset or something like that. So
yeah, I agree. I think it comes with maturity.
Yeah, and a lot of people, it's not like there. Like, it's like you get older each year, but mentally your mind is still just like.
That's something that my mum said.
You said that's what?
That's something my mum said recently.
No, it is like true. Like, when you think about it, like, you'll have people that, like, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but like, you'll have like certain friends or whatever, and you know, you guys may have grew up together since teenagers, and now you guys are adults. And when you have a conversation with them, you feel like you're talking to the teenage version of them still.
Yeah.
Like, your mind didn't like evolve at all. Like, it might have evolved where you feel like, okay, it's like you living on your own, you know, have a job. Those are the basic things of being an adult. That's not like a reward. Like, those are things you should be doing as an adult. But it's like, what else do your mind, like, what else do you think about? Like, what else goes on in your head? Like, nothing? like seriously though, because it's just like, I want to be able to call people and talk to them about more than just, like, you know, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to be able to discuss my business plans with you. Like, I want to be able to call you and be like, girl, like, let me tell you, I'm doing this, and you're able to give me feedback. Like, because your mind is aligned with mine, and you're like right there with me, versus just being like, oh, okay, that's good. Well, girl, let me tell you about stuff. Like, you know, you just like, those
type of conversations are just very like they're time consuming. That's a distraction. We were speaking about earlier, that's a whole distraction.
You guys for watching my Mimosas with Milan. You know, we had to give y'all something really cute and small and short, but we're gonna have more videos. I'm gonna have more videos with Miss Ashleigh for you guys. So, Ashleigh, tell people where they can find your music, where they can find you at, and all of that.
Oh my gosh, my nipple just slipped out. You might have to put that out. People can find my music on all major platforms. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel for updates on my new music. Yeah.
Yes, and y'all, we can't wait for our Afrobeats to come out because it's on the lit. But anyway, thank you guys for watching us again, and we will be back. Cheers. Thank you, Ashley, for joining.
Cheers.
Love you.
I love you too, baby girl.